Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. This episode is actually going to be pretty short. I was plugging in all of the quests that I have done here in bree-land into my completionist checklist over at renaissancegaming.net/lotro.html, and I noticed that I missed a few quests along the way. Now, some of these quests, there's a good reason why I missed them, and that's because they are not available to me. For example, Chief Grimbriar here, he has a quest that he gives called Along the Great East Road. However, he's not going to give it to me because if you completed the quest Mr. Haybank Meet, he doesn't give you the quest anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to artificially recreate the quest. And I know that seems absolutely insane to some of you, but I wasn't joking when I said I'm going for 100% completion. So I'm going to use the quest dialogue from LOTRO Wiki to artificially recreate the quest. So just use your imagination a little bit, pretend this guy has a quest ring above his head, and let's talk to him, and I'm going to read the dialogue from LOTRO Wiki. I will take the advice of my other watchers under consideration. You must understand, however, that the Rangers are brutes in their own right and have long been a menace along our borders. Ask those in Trestlebridge and the farmland of the North Downs, and you will see the same response to the Rangers. Not a single one of them can be trusted. As I said, there are others within bree-land who need assistance, and you have proven a valuable ally and more than capable combatant. I would have you visit one of these folk, Adso Haybank. He's a hobbit building an inn along the Great East Road stretching between Bree and Buckland. He has sent a message that brigands are stealing his materials and threatening the lives of his workers. If you would, please visit him and see what can be done. I will continue to think on an alternative course of action. You will find him west along the Great East Road, south of this cabin between Bree and Buckland. So after he gives you that dialogue, you can actually make your way west along the Great East Road to Adso's camp, and obviously it makes sense that this quest becomes unavailable after we kind of already help out Adso, because then it doesn't really make much sense. As you saw there from the quest dialogue, it's basically telling me that Adso's having all sorts of problems, but it turns out we already helped him with all those problems. So it kind of makes sense, but it drives completionists like myself a little bit crazy when quests become unavailable like that. But hey, through the power of video editing and the internet, we're able to artificially do these quests as well. There's only a few more quests that I still have to do that I missed along the way. I think there's only like 2 more that I'm going to do on this episode. And then in the next episode, we are going to the Great Barrow, the instance of this place. And I think I decided how I'm going to handle that. The way I'm going to do it is, there are multiple quests in the instance, but you only get a few of them at a time. So in order to do all the quests, you actually have to run the instance multiple times. And one of the quests is actually a challenge quest, which can only be done at max level. So I can't do it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run the instance through once. And then once I'm done with this playthrough, many months in the future, I will go back once I'm max level and redo all the instances to make sure I hit all the quests and all the deeds there. Okay, so assuming we have the quest, we would then talk to Adso Haybank, and he would tell us, "Woe is me and mine. We have much trouble here, and I truly hope that you are able to help us as much as Chief Grimbriar thinks you can." And there you go, and that would finish up the quest right there. So another quest that I missed along the way is one in Hangstacer Farm. So I will meet you guys over there. I'll edit myself over in that location. Okay, so the next quest that I missed is called Hangstacer Farms with an S at the end. There is another quest called Hangstacer Farm with no S, and I did that one. But for this one, you apparently get a letter in the mail. I don't know what happened to mine. Maybe I never got it. Maybe I destroyed it. Maybe it just never came. I don't know. But either way, you're going to get a letter from J.R.R, and it's going to be called A Horse of Course. And it's going to read, "Hello, friend. While performing his duties at Hangstacer Farms, my stable hand Cam found the beast of burden you had been riding. I wanted to assure you that the horse is alive and well. I also wanted to send along an offer to you. Take the time to read the attached letter. There are directions to the farm from Bree and an offer that I think you may find appealing. Thank you for taking good care of my goods." Okay, so once you read that letter, you can actually make your way over here to the farm and talk to J.R.R himself. Hold on, let me just pull up the quest here. Okay, there we go. So then he can come over here, pretend he has a quest ring, talk to him, and he will say, "My letter found you then? Excellent news. And even more excellent that you are here. I am Eogar, master of horses here at Hangstacer Farms, and I will tell you that there are no finer horses in all of bree-land. I supply my horses to all stables far and wide. There are none better save those from my homeland in Rohan. You have already used one of my horses, so you are aware how good they are. But now I wonder, are you willing to own such a fine specimen?" And at that point, the quest will conclude, and it'll be done. Cool, so there is one more quest that I missed along the way, so I will see you guys near the Combe Gate of Breetown. Gonna make a quick pit stop here and turn in a few more task items. So let me see what I have. I have some broken hatchets, sword sheets, broken daggers. Okay, so we'll take broken hatchets, worn sword sheets, broken daggers. I don't think that's one of the options here. That's okay. We have some blackened skins. We have some wet skins. Tasty. And I probably need like one more to do my daily limit of 5. That's more wet skins. What else I got? What are these things? Broken wooden maces. Okay. So let's turn all these in real quick.
How can I be of service?
It's gonna give me some nice reputation as well.
How can I be of service? What can I do for you? What do you need?
And that's my task limit for the day. Let me take a look at the map. So actually, this third quest that I missed along the way is going to be here towards the east gate of Bree. The one that heads out towards Combe and Staddle and all that. And we don't have to play pretend with this one. We can actually do it because it's still there. So here we go. It's part of a quest chain. If you remember when we first came in Bree, we commented about how creepy this guy looks with his mustache. And we did a few quests for him, but I guess we never finished up the chain.
Stay and hear me out.
Leecher Cartwell in Combe has been wasting his healing stores on any rabble or riffraff that wandered through his door. Now he expects me to fill his stores. It'll cost him more than a few pennies this time, I can tell you that. Travel over to Brandy Hall in Buckland and speak with a good-for-naught hobbit there by the name of Hodrick Bracegirdle. Get a crate of that oily salve he makes and bring it back to me. That salve should satisfy the leech. Okay, so let's go grab this medicine. Oh man, that is far. Where is this guy? Is he like in Buckland? Is that where he is? Okay, so since he's super far, I'm gonna edit myself over there. I mean, 2,000 meters is gonna be like 5 minutes of me just riding, and I honestly don't know what to talk about for 5 minutes. I will say though that there are 2 quests here that I will not be able to do. I think they're called Big Trouble and Giant Troubles or something along those lines, and those are actually level 30 quests. And the quest giver actually won't even offer you the quest until you're level 25. So I can't do them right now. Maybe after the next episode, if I level to 25, I can try to attempt those 2 quests. But if not, I'll come back in another season to do those 2 quests. So, alright, I'll see you guys over at wherever this is. Alright, we are here in Buckland once more, approaching the target of our quest. And it always baffles me how big Buckland is. It's such a big town. I feel like there should have been a lot more quests here. Because it's so massive. I mean, look at this place. Okay. So let's talk to our little friend here.
How rude!
What's that? Oh, that villain Stuthrust. He's been demanding one thing or another of me ever since I lost a wager to him. I suppose I can spare some salve. I'll have to make more soon or I'll run out. So now I have to take it all the way back to that guy. So you guessed it, I will meet you over there because it's like 2,400 meters that way. So see you in a little bit. Alright, we're almost back to our shady man with the shady mustache. I knew that guy was up to no good from the moment I met him. But I think we can finally finish up this quest chain. And then we'll be done.
Why are you bothering me?
Where have you been? Cartwell might have found another supply of salve by now. Okay, so that's the end of that quest. Those 3 quests which I just did were the only 3 I was missing here in Bree, besides the 2 that I mentioned that I can't do just yet because they're level 30. And then I only have the Great Barrow quest left to do, so that's going to be for the next episode. I hope you will join me in that instance. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to join the fellowship by hitting the subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and I will see you next time at the graves.